Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Electrolyzed, and welcome back to Omnifactory. In the last episode, we were working on more machines. We have two more machines, the basic alloy smelter and the basic compressor. Plus the wire mill. I don't remember which ones we made. I know we made the alloy smelter last episode, and we started looking towards, well, I'm trying to get some more materials. So one thing that we did last time was we were looking for some dark steel, and while we can make dark steel now with the alloy smelter, it requires obsidian or void crystals. Ugh, it requires obsidian, and I'll be honest, I don't really want to go get obsidian. So yeah, I'm not. So we went out and explored, and that's what we're gonna actually do for a little bit in the beginning of this episode. Now, between episodes, I did do a lot of. Well, I went exploring a little bit, and I found an area that had uranium. So we have. We bought some lithium last time. I think it was last time. I found some sphalerite, some pyrite, uranium 238, uranite, and pitchblende ores. And it turns out we actually needed one of these. We need the uranite dust, and that comes from smelting up the ore. So that's what we're going to do, is making some more iron and wrought iron. We're going to probably try to make some more machines today. I also found some diamonds, by the way, so we can make more of these mining hammers. So we have that, and if we want to get pulsating dust, we just smelt it up again. What's the other thing? An electrolyzer with enderpearl dust. Okay, that's not what I want. So we can smelt this up again, and we'll get pulsating dust. Cool. And this will be... So the uranite we'll use later for uranium and radon, but now we can smelt into pulsating dust, which will allow us to make pulsating ingots and enderpearls. Cool. So we'll claim that, and ooh... That's going to get to some really cool things. The pulsating mesh. String and coal dust can be baked together into a carbon mesh with an alloy furnace. Combine that with pulsating dust to get a pulsating mesh. Alright, so 4 string and a coal dust. I think we can do that. I have more than enough. So we're just going to continue on with this. Let's see. Alloys. How can we get coal dust? Is there a good way? Just hammering. No, mortar with the coal. Or there's a bunch of things we can do later, but for now, we'll do that. And we'll keep that for now. So let's go up to our alloy smelter, and that'll start working, although we need to add just a little bit of fuel. You do accept the tiny coal, right? No, you don't. Of course not. And that will give this power. That's the only bad thing about this thing. It doesn't actually output power unless it's receiving power. Which is a little bit annoying. But there is that. And the pulsating mesh, we need 4 pulsating dusts. And I don't think I grabbed enough uranite to do that. No. So we'll have to wait on that. We'll put that stuff in here. Alright, well, fair enough. Let's go ahead and put our money away. I think it's time for us to go. Actually, we're going to wait a little bit. So, if we look at the quest book, we have a lot of different things we can start doing. How bad is the geared mold to make? 4 steel plates. Okay. How much steel do we have? We have 5. Alright, so gear mold. Where is it? Alloy, if we had the plate stuff. Extruder with an extruder shape. So yeah, there's a lot of these things that are kind of cool. But compressor. Is that one thing we can use? Compressor. It certainly is. So 4 of those. And just to make sure we get some more power out of that. This will be pretty quick. And then we'll make the plate mold. And that will allow us to make gears in the alloy smelter. So if we look at the uses of this, fluid solidifier, it does things, but in the alloy smelter we can smelt up whatever, basically it looks like whatever we want, and make tin alloy, and make gears, which is going to be super useful. Annealed copper, nickel, black bronze, like, you kind of get the idea. I just want to kind of see if there's, let's take a look at like iron gears. So if we look at an iron gear, wrought iron gear, we can get in the alloy smelter with, yeah, certainly can. So this is going to be super useful for making gears a little bit easier. And so to get this, we're going to need a file and a hammer. And then we hammer it again. File and our hammer. Actually, we'll just do it in here. That worked just fine. You know, eventually we'll be able to get a bunch of extruder shapes from making a bunch of steel. And that will let us basically make whatever we want. So that is not the right. So it's like so, and then we make the mold. Cool. And that should be that quest. Awesome. So most gears will require being smelted inside an alloy furnace using a gear mold, at least until you get an extruder at MV power levels. So if we look at this, the uses, it won't work until we get an extruder that is at least advanced. And then it's an extruder shape, which is a different thing. So, yeah, really kind of neat how everything is different. Now, the question is, will this be used up? It probably won't, but it might. There's always the chance that it might. So cool, that'll give us some gears. So we're just going to try to get through as many quests as we possibly can. We're going to get more money. It's going to be great. And I'm literally just killing time until we can do this. Alright, so what we're going to do for a little bit, and then we're going to come back and probably make a machine or two. We'll see what we can get our hands on. But we're going to go searching for, well, places we haven't really explored all that much. I'm looking for chests in the hopes that we can find, you know, actual question, is this empty? It is. In hopes that we can find some dark steel. Because that's really all that I care about right now. You know what, let's go to the top and just kind of... I think this one has either been cleared or else there was never anything here to begin with. Okay. Aw, didn't make it. I tried. So yeah. This stuff doesn't look too interesting. But we're going to continue exploring. There is some spawners right there. There's also a chest. And I realize we don't have many torches. Come on, let's put a torch. We'll just break these. It'd be easier. I don't have many torches, which is a little bit of a problem. Aw, it's empty. But So skeleton over there. We have our shield. Can never tell if you have your shield on or not because it's invisible. Okay, nothing here. Anything on the next floor? Yeah, some of these buildings just did not like the way they formed. There's spawners there. Yeah, cool. Oh my gosh, this building is something else. Alright, let's go back down to here. Go across, and we should be able to... I think it was 2 down. And we can get out of here. Right over here. Okay. So we're going to go over this direction, and I just want to try to find chests. And hopefully we can get some good stuff from just random chests anywhere, everywhere. But there is a good chance that we're not going to get the dark steel. That is a big deposit of, looks like mostly coal, which I could actually, yeah, mostly coal, some copper. Let's see if we've marked this one. Doesn't look like it. Coal and copper. It's good to mark a lot of these just because there is the chance that we will need them later. Just kind of running out of stuff as we go through it, and kind of naturally. I was just kind of looking around there for a second. Apologies. I was distracted. I saw the spawner. I was just looking for any sort of signs of, well, any sort of chest. So there is a spawner there, but I don't see much of anything else in there. Break that. I kind of want to try to find an easy chest to get to. And I know, we could just make the dark steel, but this is so much easier. A little bit more fun, too. At least in my opinion. Alright. Don't see anything there. This area is... The world terrain just did not like this area. And that happens quite a bit, to be honest. Where are we? Are we in places that we've explored before? Yeah, let's head north. Or at least a little bit more north. There's a chest right there. Do you contain what we look for? You don't, but you contain things I do want. And there is, of course, a spawner right here. And silverfish. That's a new one. Alright, let's put a torch there. That's silverfish. And there's probably another spawner like here. Okay. Nope, it's right here. And silverfish. Cool. We're getting out of there. It's not worth it to look anywhere else. Hey, there's a chest over here. Silverfish are kind of doing nothing. Hey, dark steel and ender pearl. That is what we wanted to find. Okay, so let's put away some stuff. Especially things that aren't going to stack. And we're going to throw away the stone bricks and all that kind of stuff, because I don't really care about that. Alright, let's take all of this stuff. Dump this stuff in here. Spider can't actually get to us unless we get too close. And let's see, what are things we're not going to want to... Actually, these we can keep on us. And let's just kill this guy. Cool. So we have one more dark steel, which is good. And there we go. All the spiders are in there. Alright, let's go out the front door. Sorta. Okay. Let's get away from there for a moment. Let's take inventory a little bit. One, we need to eat. Need to keep our health up. Don't want to die. We'll keep those on us. Keep string. And those two can go away. Okay. So, yeah, we just need to find some more chests. And hopefully we can get, I think we had 6 dark steel. And for the record, like I said, we can make dark steel. It just requires obsidian. And obsidian is just kind of annoying to get because we have to go mine it. And I don't want to do that. We need 12, so we need like 5 more. That's not too bad. But it's also kind of annoying. It's a lot more than I would have liked. We'll explore just a little bit more and then we'll head back. Because ultimately, this is not going to be the best way. I'm going to have to go grind out the obsidian. Kind of the bigger problem is finding obsidian. There is lava pools, of course, but they're a little bit challenging to get to. There's a lot of things between us and the well, the goods. So there's an anvil in there. That's nice. But I don't see anything else. There's more spawners. And then this becomes, it looks like mostly just a forest, which is interesting. I did not look in that. Okay. Nothing much. Alright. Spawners. Always spawning. I don't know if this building actually has any spawners or not. That building type, I should say. Should clarify. But yeah, so we're just going to walk by. There's more spawners. There's always more spawners. That guy just went down a ladder that's only half there. And more anvils. Cool. So that opens up into a cave. That's nice. I think let's go ahead and start heading back. I will go get obsidian at some point. Ooh, there is a chest here. Ooh. Another dark steel, as well as just normal steel. And I know that we have a lot of this stuff, so we can combine it all. It'll be great. And it is getting dark as well, so that's bad. Which is another good reason to get going. But I'm greedy and we're going to look at just a few more buildings. But at the very least, we're not going to have as many obsidian that we need to get, which is nice. So let's just glance in here. Ow. Okay, so I think we need to head back home, which is fine by me. So I'll tell you guys what, I'm gonna head back home in the night, in the dark, all that fun stuff. That looks cool. I think that's a, hold on, I'm gonna keep you guys here for just another second, and then we're gonna head I'm gonna head back home. I might actually go mine some I don't know if I'm going to mine anything yet, but stibnite and copper. I want to see what this is. This is cool looking. I think it is a... is it a stop? It is. Man, that looks really cool. And of course it just kind of generated on top of the world. It didn't do anything. Oh. Pack of creepers. Well then. That was not nice. We lost a lot of stuff. So I'll tell you guys what. I'm going to head back over, grab our stuff, and then come back here. He kind of exploded pretty quickly. I'm going to go grab my stuff. I'm going to come back, and we'll get busy on some other stuff. So be back once I have that. Alright, well, that was a bit of a more productive trip than I had originally thought. I found some more chests, so I went ahead and grabbed a bunch of things. So this is all the stuff I have. We've got some gold, steel. Let's see, Certus quartz goes in here, I guess. Dark steel, so we're up to 9 of those. That's nice. Some redstone, quartz, neodymium dust, green sapphires, a bunch of machine stuff, gears. Let's go ahead and take some of this stuff out so we can get it. We have some more diamonds, which is nice. 5 diamonds, black quartz, iron, all good stuff. So I'm going to sort through this stuff real quick. And then even got an enchanted book, which I'm not entirely sure where to put that. Tools and weapons. We got a new sword, which has a little bit more power than the one we're currently using. Even though the empowered is different. But whatever. So yeah, we got a lot of cool things. And put that away. Name tags go in here. Conduit probes. Yeah, so there's a lot of things we can kind of collect and whatnot. And we have a bunch of chests, which is nice. So all in all, it wasn't too bad of a trip. Despite losing like 30 some levels from dying, but happens. Alright, so now that we have all this stuff kind of taken care of, let's go ahead and get something new. We need to make a pickaxe. We need to get a pickaxe that can actually, we can make it just a normal diamond pickaxe. Okay, never mind. It's going to be pretty easy. Superstar, that has a chance to drop soulstone when mining. Oh, okay. Don't know how to get that. Though it might be from like killing the wither or something, and same with the ender dragon. So yeah, there is a lot of things. We can make a dark pick, which you can actually upgrade and charge and all that kind of stuff. And steel. Wow. Okay, so there's a lot of different things we can do. Eventually, we'll get a really good pickaxe, or even better, like a drill. But for now, we'll probably just make a diamond pickaxe. Let's go ahead and do that. And I will use it once I don't have any more durability on our normal pick. And let's go ahead and make just another stone shovel. That works enough for me. So cool, we have a diamond pickaxe. That's going to be super useful later. So at this point, mostly to get, by the way, the dark steel. So at this point, we need to start looking at some other stuff. Pulsating iron is an alloy smelter. We can go ahead and make that. I'll go grab some more uranite dust at some point. And then there is some other ways to get the pulsating stuff. But for now, this is going to be how we have to do it. We need to decide what's going to be the next machine on the list to make. And we're gonna go ahead and make the pulsating iron. We only need one of those, correct? Yes. Pulsating dust can also be combined with a diamond to make an ender pearl. Don't really care about that. We can get ender pearls a little bit easier than diamonds, to be honest. So I guess let's go ahead and do this. and it will get power. Okay, cool. So that will be that quest. And then we can make item conduits. Cool. And item conduits, pulsating iron wire. So wire mill, we'll need 2 of those. So that will have to wait. We'll get that later, unless we have some... I don't think we have any pulsating iron. Nope, not at all. That's fine. You know, let's go grab a chest to put up top to store these gear molds. And to store the gear mold and any other molds we end up making. Oh, right, we can't. Oh, man. You know, we could put it in the floor. That'd be fine. So we'll put that there. That will work just fine. Okay, so what are we going to do? So currently we have a few machines we can make. The Electrolyzer, which requires 2 circuits. It doesn't look too bad. This will make a bunch of different things from other things. Blue topaz dust makes aluminum, and so we get stuff and then we get liquids. For example, you can break down water into hydrogen gas and oxygen gas, or break down clay dust into sodium, silicon, lithium, and aluminum. Ooh. So that looks useful. And then specifically the lithium. Lithium dust is used for making batteries. And we can also do some stuff with that later. Okay. So Electrolyzer has a good chance. The basic mixer allows us to make energetic blend. And also glowstone dust if we don't want to go to the nether. Currently, to get energetic blend, we can't. Okay, so the basic mixer looks like sulfur and sodium. We can make glue. So some of them requires liquids, some of them do not. Liquids are something that I'm a little bit worried about doing anything with for right now. But this will get us to more materials. And that's always kind of fun. Fluid solidifier. The macerator is not really something we need to do. I kind of talked about that back here. So yeah, the big thing, somewhere it talks about it. I don't remember where. But there's also the cluster mill. And this will give us circuits a little bit easier. That requires a bunch of electric motors, which eventually we can use the assembler to make. Okay. There's also the centrifuge and the polarizer. Bounties for omnicoins. Okay. Consider to start doing bounties. The bounty board has a global inventory containing quests to turn in specific items in exchange for omnicoins. These quests have fairly short durations, so make sure to stockpile the items that come up on them, or else they'll expire before you can complete them. So this basically allows us... Okay, we'll go ahead and look at that. That's an interesting item / block. So let's go ahead and put it up, and we'll put it right here. Actually, we're gonna put it here. So time to complete. They are very quick, but it looks like there's a bunch of... So you get 3 primitive processors, and you get... Oh, and they just kind of come up randomly. And you get a lot of money for it. Cool. Alright, I'm going to actually break it for right now. We'll find a place to put that later. We'll put it in here for now. Okay, so there's a lot to do. And by the way, these are very, very big quest lines. I think what we'll do is let's go ahead and make the electrolyzer. Let's focus on that. So the electrolyzer is going to require 2 circuits. So we need to make 2 circuits. That is... So what are we missing? We're missing vacuum tubes. 1, 2, 3. We need paper now. Crafted. Plants. Okay. So we need some paper. Is it the standard recipe? Yes. Just get some paper. I can always get more sugarcane fairly easily. So we need 2 more vacuum tubes, and then we need 2 wrought iron plates. Let's grab some iron. We're going to need 2 wrought iron plates for those, and then 3, 11. So we need 13. Perfect. Basic compressor. I believe that's how we get these. Oh, wrong thing. Yes. We could also use the alloy smelter, but it takes 2. And that doesn't seem, well, good. It doesn't seem like a good idea. Alright, so this will run. I guess while we're waiting, we're also going to need... let's see. We're going to need some gold wire. Which we can get from the wire mill. So we're going to need 2 gold. And that should be about it. Making stuff is going to be a lot easier now. It's just going to be a matter of kind of getting the stuff kind of together. Getting all the ingredients together. And this guy is sucking up all the power. Alright, we're getting there. So we should be able to make the 2 circuits. Let's start with that. And let's get everything else kind of together. So it's going to be 4 of these guys. We're going to need a piece of glass. Let's go ahead and get the 2 circuits. I think we can almost make those. So we can make 1, and then we need some more resistors. And another board. So there's the 2 circuits. Those go here. And then what's the other thing? We need a tin cable, which I believe we already have. And then we just need to grab everything else. And that should be it. So that is done. Except for the last one, so we need more power. And yeah, this will be done in just a second. We'll throw all of the wrought iron plates down there, and that will give us the electrolyzer. So there's that, and machine hull. Perfect. So let's make sure this detected it, and then we need some clay dust. We're going to go ahead and place this guy right here. Yeah, so I don't know how we're going to get liquids out when we end up having to do stuff with liquids, but we're going to need some clay dust. And get rid of that. We can also get rid of that. So clay dust we can get from mortaring, okay, or anything else. Red rock. Okay, we're just going to use the mortar. And how many did it say we needed? 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We look at this. Yeah, it's 7 and it'll give us one of all of those, or at least one of all of those. So eventually we're going to have a good way to get power out of these guys. I hate that they are the way they are. I'll just leave it at that. I kind of dislike how they act, but whatever. So this can give us a bunch of stuff. And more importantly, it's going to unlock the next little materials quest. So we have aluminum, sodium, silicon, and lithium. Awesome. So there's that quest. We'll get our pennies. And, ooh, Blast Furnace Fun. That is a big quest, which probably means that it's important. Okay, so to get to that, we're going to need nickel, Invar, and Cooper nickel. Nickel comes from several very different ores, and is mostly used in alloys. So luckily, I do believe we already have some of the stuff. Do I not have? I have some Invar, so that we have. Do we not have any nickel? I know we have like nickel ore. Let's see. So Cooper nickel we get from alloy smelting, nickel dust and copper, or copper dust and nickel. Doesn't matter which. Can we use 2 ingots? We can. Okay. So nickel is a nice blue, and we get it from pentolite. I know we have some of that. I just gotta find it. We also have nickel ore. So we're gonna grab a piece of copper. Let's go ahead and smelt this up. Put our money away. And yeah, we can throw all of our dust in there. It'd be just fine. So there's the nickel. Alloy smelter. And there's Cooper nickel. So that is that quest taken care of. Cool. So now energetic alloys, aluminum ingots. Okay, so this is a pretty big thing. It's a major milestone in our GregTech career. Power to smelt more advanced materials, first of which is aluminum, which is going to be important in the immediate future. There's a diagram. It's actually really cool. You have this like whole diagram. It tells you about things. You can look at the individual layers. It is a very expensive block. So the second and third levels have to be Cooper nickel is the only type that we can get for now. And then we need to have different things. 2 energy hatches, fluid. So there's a bunch of different things we can make. And these things are not awful. 2x wires, so we're going to be using a lot of wire mill stuff. We'll need quite a bit of nickel. And what else does it say? It kind of talks about how whatever else you want to put on the bottom. It is very hungry, power hungry, and you need to power it fully or else it resets. That is annoying. But it will allow us to get into aluminum and other things. So it's going to be pretty important. And that's going to get us to tier 2 stuff. Electrical steel. What did it say about that? Silicon dust and steel. In an alloy. So we have silicon dust. So we have access to a lot of different things. But for now, that's where we're going to end off the episode. I am going to go mining for a little bit. I'm going to go grab the obsidian so we can get the dark steel. And I think next time what we're going to focus on is let's go ahead and make some of these other machines and machine parts. We'll also probably end up making the fuel catalyzer. This is actually not too expensive at this point just because all in all, like it's going to be pretty straightforward to get. But we have a lot of work to do. I need to go get obsidian, like I said, and we'll make the rest of the machines, and then we'll kind of go from there. Might have to rearrange things before we make the blast furnace, and I need to do some testing, to be honest, to see if we can pick up machines without like a wrench or anything. Like if we can just break the machines or what. We'll see. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!